Starting off with a really good movement for the shoulders. The shoulder windmill here puts them through as much range of motion as you want. Your shoulder should be able to go all the way around. The problem you might face is that if you rotate your arm, like where your knuckles or where your palms are facing, during the rotation, you'll lose a bit of tension. You can keep rotating them in one direction. That makes it harder to do the windmill, or you can let it go loose where you try to turn your hand to alleviate any tension within the shoulders and the arms. But you can get a good stretch in the shoulders and arms if you keep your hands and your arm rotated in the way that stretches out the arms. So that was mainly just a warm-up though. It wasn't really done as a strength or endurance builder, but it can be. But I got into some sprints, and if you can't tell, here I'm running backwards. Training by walking backwards, running backwards, jumping backwards puts a lot of tension in the opposite direction that you spend most of your time walking forward. It balances you out. You can put a lot of stimulus on that backwards walking muscles, and that will keep your forwards motion more secure. So try walking backwards, running backwards, stretching out those hips, those shins, and even into the knuckles of the feet. All those really get balanced out when you do a good amount of backwards walking or backwards, just reversing the motion that you spend a lot of time in, which might just be walking. I do some Nordic curls here. I think next time I'll try it without the Bosu ball. I used to be able to do them unassisted, but recently I lost a little bit of strength. So I just get into some nighttime stretching here. The hips are feeling very tight here. So this stretch was pretty much just a waste of time. So I guess it's important to warm up into it. I think the flaw was that I went into kind of a intense stretch with only I was cold. So this is like pretty intense movement, so you need to be properly warmed up for it. And then here is the warm-up that I did that eventually gets my splits a little better. Some long lunges and some Hindu push-ups. I also do like an archer Hindu push-up, which does work the spine pretty well. I'd recommend it if you're able to try to do it one-handed or like an archer variation. Maybe put some books up, elevate only, but do an asymmetric elevation to really train the spine and get that torso open and strong. My back was cracking like Pop Rocks from all that asymmetric Hindu push-ups. I really recommend that. It was the first time I tried it. So here is like a one-legged split stretch, and then I reverse it. And this was pretty good for opening up the hamstrings and the abductors working together. So after I got that, my splits was looking a little bit better.